which is kind of bullish the market, and it was still outperforming over here. Since then, the Nasdaq's actually been outperforming the Russell. So obviously that's a little bit more of an angle that we can work with on this. And there's the sweep starting to work out now, guys. There it is there. There's the sweep. So that's why we were very, very small sellers, of course, because we were expecting that sweep a while ago. And it just never happened, which is why we crossed into this sell trade here. So I'd love to see this sweep coming out. I'd love to see this market making a big move. I'd like to see it running up into these types of stops up here. We might be able to get a bit of business done if we could get some business leanings against those kind of areas. But the book buyers are still in place. I'm certainly not seeing any reason to be selling this just yet at the moment, guys. Quite happy to let it go higher. And with the book buyers very, very, very obviously present, there's no reason for me to try and capture any type of a short play just at this point. Looking at the price of vols, we're obviously, as I said, very, very aware of the fact that in terms of volatilities, it was very negative at the open. So in terms of this morning's business, this is probably the surprise here. The price of volatilities were actually getting worse, and the buyers came in and squeezed the price back up again. The price of volatility still looks pretty poor on a macro scale basis. So there is a sell up here. It's just a case of you don't want to get too aggressive into it when the book buyers are so hot. And you know, we've been able to just take a quick lean against that little top edge there at 96.25. We've taken it down to 95.25. So I'm taking 4 ticks just now on this trade. Yep, there we go. There we go. That's a nice little winner for us. So I took a little short trade against a lean at 96.25 there. And we've just taken a little 4 tick profit out of that trade. Stops at break even. And we'll see if we can make a killing on it. We'll see if we can make a bit more in this bit of business here, guys. So if you've joined me, pretty obvious to spot it, isn't it? I mean, there's a big wad of liquidity. There's 500 contracts resting against that top print price. And it's not exactly, as I said, hidden from view that it's resting there, is it? So we keep showing screenshots of how close you should be trying to get to these things, and you can see it just here. Here's the S&P on the right-hand side, and you can see exactly what we're trying to do. We're trying to get against these leans at the top edge here. You can see there's a 500 contracts resting at that price area there, 96.5, and you can see obviously trying to get as close to that. The lower print was 96 evens. Our fill was 95. 95.75, 1 tick away from the lean. One single tick away from that lean price, guys. And it's obviously dropped down to 94s now, so in a nice strong sell position, right? Nice strong sell position on that trade, correct? Beautiful, isn't it? So you can see that this is how you trade. This is how you don't make losses. This is how you play consistently. All you've got to do is you've got to have your plan in action. You've got to get ready to deal. You've got to be able to see what you're wanting to see, and you've got to be able to execute. It's as simple as that. It's a very, very simple process. But once you've got that simple process, you're ready to do business, guys. Well, why don't you make that someday, John, today instead of next week or next month or next year? Why don't you make it today? Any reason why not? Is there anybody that doesn't see those green blocks at the top edge? Is there anybody that doesn't know how to put their sell stop order just below those green blocks? Is there anybody that doesn't think we should be selling this? with the value divergent the way it was in the background? Is there anybody that thinks we shouldn't be looking for those green blocks? So when we start to see those green blocks, when in an area that we want to see those green blocks, with a value that's developing for those green blocks to work, all we've got to do is bring that sell order up into the green blocks, and all of a sudden we've just made ourselves a very, very nice 5 points, right? So there's absolutely nothing stopping you getting it done today. These brilliant trades, getting them done today, nothing stopping you.